Hey guys, thanks for tuning in again to Too Many Hobbies. Tonight got 1 hour skirmish games hitting the table once again. Small town in Normandy that the American regular army is trying to hold against a Panzer Grenadier platoon that's coming in at the northern end of the table up there. Got a bazooka team, heavy machine gun inside the building, a rifleman and the commanders on that side, and a couple more riflemen right here. On the far side of the table there behind the house, you got a light machine gun, another rifleman. The rest of them are riflemen and the commander. Got a half track up there. Not quite in the picture yet, but the half track comes in after the first joker is pulled for reinforcements with the Panzer Grenadier platoon coming in. The building here, heavy cover the building and the wall. Bocage is all light cover as long as you're in base contact or covered by it. And the woods or the trees as well as light cover. Alright guys, let's pull the first card and see who's going to go first. The Germans pull an 8, the Americans pull a 2. Germans pull a 7 for the amount of orders that they're going to get since they won the initiative. Germans are going to come right on in. And you can definitely get up to the corner here. He's going to get there, so he's got some soft cover. But he's going to fire at the American just on the corner there. He's exposed. He's going to do the first shot of this game. It's a 3 and a 10. So that shot misses. Next German here, I'm going to pull up. He's going to come up to here. And he's going to fire down the street there at the same gentleman. A 5. The Americans draw an 8. That gentleman's lucky day. We got 3 more actions. I think I'm going to move the light machine gun. He's right here to the back side of the building. And he's going to enter on the first floor. So that's 5. Going to move this gentleman up for 6. And he's going to fire at the commander for 7. He draws a 3. Not very high cards for the Germans right now. And an 8 for the Americans. So with that first set of orders, the Americans have definitely dodged some bullets. The Americans pull for orders an ace. The heavy machine gun's in here. He's going to fire at the 2 Germans sitting there. An ace. The queen. And a joker. So that comes to the end of the round there. No one's down. No sense of pulling any cards for morale check. But on that note, with the Americans pulling the joker, German half-track has appeared with a light machine gun mounted on top. So now we're going to pull cards for initiation again. The Germans pull a 5. Americans pull a 3. The Germans have won the initiative. The card they pull is a joker. 11 actions. Again, this German here is going to, actually the far side one's going to fire at this gentleman here. See if we can knock somebody down. A 5. 7. No luck. Next guy is going to fire. Do the same thing. See if we can knock someone down. A 4. And a 4. That 4 beats that 4. So this gentleman, because it's a spade and it's a diamond. Superheroes don't cry. or clubs, should I say, the diamonds beat the clubs. So that gentleman is actually finally knocked down. He's only been shot at like 5 times. One lucky GI right there. And he's only down right now. Remember, in this game, you got to draw cards to see if they're knocked out or they just dodged it. So that's that. That was 1, 2, that's 4 actions out of 11. I'm going to actually have that light machine gun on that half track fire up and into this building there. Remember, they got hard cover, so they get to pull 3 cards for defense. The Germans pull a king, a 10, and a 9. The Americans pull a 2, a king of clubs, which hearts beats clubs, and a 3. So, looks like my light machine gun team has a guy down. Just one guy down on there. Just gotta remember that. I don't have any tokens. Okay, so that's 4. That's 5 actions. 6 more. I'm actually going to move the commander up. That's 6. He's going to fire. It's a gentleman across the way there. It's a jack. And a 10. That's 7. This guy goes down. The other German there, he's going to fire. This will be card 8. He pulls a king and a 2. He goes down. Got 3 more actions. The light machine gunner is actually going to make his way, because he's on the first floor, is going to make his way. That's 8. Of course the roof don't want to come off. He's on the second floor. That's 9. And then he's going to shoot at this gentleman here. 3 shots, which will be 10. 1, 2, 3. A king of diamonds. He's got soft cover. 1, 2, a 6 and an ace. This guy goes down. And they have 1 more action for the Germans. And I have a gentleman back here, I think through the trees there. He can come up and make it to the corner of this building right there. And that'll be action 11. So now, the Americans are going to pull a card. They got 6 actions. Everybody's knocked down. I'm going to have this guy jump here. That's 1. He's going to fire at the German at the corner of the building. See if we can get something going here. Pulls a 2. Germans pull a 2, but the diamonds beat the clubs. So this gentleman goes down, which is good news. Bazooka Man jumps up over the hedges here. He's at the corner of the building. Has line of sight on the German half track, and he's going to fire at the half track. Okay, just pull the card. For the half track is a 6, and the Americans is a 7, so the bazooka didn't even hit. And that looks like that's all the actions that I got out of those cards. So we need to see who has initiative next. Americans pull a 9. Germans pull a 3, so the Americans win. 5 orders. I believe the light machine gun can. They're a crew of 3. One guy's down, not the whole crew. So I say the light machine gun gets the heavy machine gun gets the fire. It's just gonna fire at the two guys laying down there. They draw a king, a 7, and a 5. Each of these guys a queen and a 6. So that heavy machine gun's doing its duty. This gentleman's going to shoot at that light machine gun up there. And that's, that was 1. This is 2, and he shoots a queen. And he pulls a 9. So the light machine gunner goes down. That's 2 out of 5. I think the bazooka is going to shoot again at that half track. 5. And a joker, which ends the phase. Again, morale is both at 0 and 0. So let's pull cards to see the ones that are down right now, if they get up or if they dodged the bullet, if they took a hit. First guy over here on the side. He's killed. Commander. Red Queen. He's also killed. The one guy in the machine gun team. He dodged it. This gentleman here is dead. Not looking good for the U.S. Army. Next guy down. He gets back up. Light machine gun up in the house there for the Germans. He gets up. Draws a black queen. Next German in front of the cafe. He's down. Next German in line there. He is down. Next German laying down there. Red. He is down. And I pulled the joker again. So not only was he killed, and that's that, we're going to see who stays, because we got to test for morale. They each got 3. The Americans pull a 7. The Germans pull a 10. Each side stays. No one's down. We're going to go into the check for who has morale, or the initiative, should I say, not morale. An ace and a queen. The Americans have the initiative. How many orders do they have? 3. Right away with this bazooka. I'm shooting at the front of the half track again. An 8 and a 6. Got a 2 and a 5 for armor piercing, and a 4. The half track is knocked out. It's hit. And actually I put that up there, but it's damaged. It can't move. I drew a black card. So he's damaged. Can't move. Light machine gun, or the heavy machine gun, gonna shoot at the guy across the way there. Joker, 6, and a 9. 3 cards for heavy, 8, an ace, and a 2. He goes back down. He's gonna move and fire through the buildings there. And he pulls Joker. So at this time we got a test for morale. A Jack for the Americans. They beat a 3. Germans need a 4 or higher. They just make it and pull a 4. Need a test for the light machine gunner. He's down. He's not doing well. Send a letter home to mom. Okay. I clean up the cards. Need to pull cards to see who has initiative. It's the Germans. And they pull a Jack. Half-track's damaged, but it's going to shoot at the bazooka guy. 3 shots. 7. 6. 7. Draws an 8. It's 1 shot. I'm going to have this guy fire at that Oh, actually, you know what? I think he's got a shot down. I'm going to move him. And he's got a shot at the bazooka guy. So that's 9 more actions. Because he moved, now he fired. It's 8 more actions. It was an 8. And a 6. Bazooka guy's hit. We got 8 more actions. Let's see. The commander is going to come up through here to there and shoot at this gentleman. It's an 8. 3. He goes down. Pulling cards. Actually, the Americans now get to go. Because the Germans are all out of gentlemen to move. Americans get 4 actions. I think these guys were then. That's 2. Yes. 3. So he gets 3 shots. 9. An ace. And a 4. They each get to pull. Oh, it's a queen. So the commander is okay. The next guy pulls an ace. He's in soft cover. And a 3. So he goes down. Missed the commander, but hit the rifleman. We got 4. That was 1. This guy is going to fire at the... Actually, he's got a... Actually, he's going to go through here to about there. And he's going to fire at the commander. And he gets 2 shots. A 4. And a Jack. Commander gets 1. It's a 10. He goes down. There's a bloodbath in this small little town, Normandy. Each going to pull a card now. King and a 4. So the Americans have the initiative. Okay, the Americans pull 10 actions, which we don't have enough guys to do 10 actions. Oh boy. Well, I guess the heavy machine gunner is going to shoot down at the half track there. It's already got 1 damage. So it's got an armor piercing of 1, I believe. Let me check the book. Be right back. All right. Let's see if they even hit. Queen, 8, and a 9. They draw an 8. So the vehicle's hit. And a joker's pulled. So immediately we got a test for morale. Germans draw a 7, which they are fine. And the Americans draw a 2, guys, which is going to be the conclusion of the game. They needed a 3 or higher. Looks like the American U.S. Army here just withdraw from this Normandy town. I think they've taken enough of a beating, said we're out of here, going to go get some reinforcements and come back to fight another day. I just want to say thank you for watching. The ones that have been tuning in, it's greatly appreciated. Please, if you would, please subscribe. Greatly helps the channel.